All right.
Okay.
Today we are back with another Attack on Titan reaction video. And Jordan, we freaking made it. We freaking made it.
Oh my gosh.
Back to back to back. 3 of the craziest episodes of Attack on Titan thus far. And we're still sitting in these chairs. Hallelujah.
Hala Hajime. We didn't stay sitting in these chairs. We couldn't.
Right. You couldn't.
You could?
Well, I'm talking about episode 17. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I had to come get you.
So you couldn't stay in your chair.
Correct.
Whoa. That's all I have to say. Whoa.
Yeah.
And on the rewatch, it hit just as hard. Maybe not as hard as the first time watching it, but rewatching, I didn't think I'd be able to.
Yeah.
When we were sitting here. But after episode, was it 18? Where we saw Armin get brought back to life, essentially. It made the rewatch easier.
Right.
To say the least.
Yeah. Watching it back wasn't as gruesome as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Like a gruesome experience. It was more beautiful.
Explain that.
Particularly episode 18. I wrote down some notes that I can get to.
Let's jump into it, brother.
Let's do that. So, beginning with episode 17, Jordan, what Levi did to that Beast Titan was some of the finest art that I've ever seen. And one of the greatest 1v1 battles in the history of television, maybe? I mean, I told you I wanted to try whatever, the curly fries or whatever. I want Levi to cook me some curly fries.
So he cooked some curly fries at the same time as making one of the most beautiful pieces of art.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
He's a man of duality.
Yeah, and remember though, Zeke got away.
Yep.
But Levi said he made a promise to Erwin that he would kill the Beast Titan no matter what.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they face off again in the near future. I have a feeling that may happen.
Yeah.
And also, let's not overlook what Connie, Sasha, Jean, Mikasa, and Hanji did to take down Reiner. Right? That was like a sideshow in episode 17. But that was top-notch fine art as well.
Are you talking about using the thunder spears
Yep.
and everything that went into that?
Oh, yeah. That was a team effort.
Yeah.
Right? And then to top it all off, in the same episode, we see Armin and Eren take down the Colossal Titan.
Oh.
So that's 3 takedowns in one episode, Jordan. Right? And 1 KO. Bertolt.
Yeah. It's over for him.
Right? Truly epic. Truly epic. One of the coldest scenes was Eren dragging Bertolt's battered body with the flashbacks to young Armin and Eren. And throughout that entire scene, no background music was playing. And Eren calling Armin a hero, right? The bravest of us all. And that's how the episode ended. Cold. Cold. Right? It might be one of the first moments in AOT where we don't see the background music playing, particularly at the end of an episode.
I didn't even think about that.
Episode 17, yeah.
Interesting.
And then one more point on 17, Armin may get to keep his promise to Eren of going to see the sea together.
Oh, yeah, now.
Yeah.
Absolutely, brother.
And I cannot wait. If that does happen, right, that's going to send shivers throughout my body.
Yeah. Oh.
All right, and then just a few points from episode 18. Zeke to Eren, Jordan. Zeke said, "The both of us are just victims of your father."
Yeah, that struck me too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, I have a feeling that that line will be ringing in my ear over these next few episodes. It's not clear if Zeke is bluffing and playing mind games with Eren, or if it might be a partial truth, right? Like, what's Zeke's relationship, if any, to Grisha? Or with Grisha?
Yeah.
Because that was weird. We cannot forget about the letter that Hanji found on Reiner. Reiner said it's a letter from Ymir to Krista, and there's a lot of mystery surrounding that. That was not revealed. And then, similar to episode 17, in episode 18, during the entire encounter on top of the roof, there was no background music playing. Right? It really stood out during the scene where Hanji calmed down Mikasa, and then Mikasa went from like just crying to silent, and no music was filling that silence. I thought it was beautiful, right? It brought out a different type of emotion than we're used to.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then the music finally came back in after Erwin raised his hand. Right when like that, you know, when Erwin raised his hand?
Oh, yeah. At the very end.
Yeah. Like soft music came back in.
Damn.
Yeah.
So you noticed that on the rewatch?
Yeah.
I was so locked in again. It's like, thinking back, there were a lot of pockets of silence throughout the entire episode. I was so locked into like the plot line.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about the background music.
You know when like somebody really influential dies and you're watching like the news or something?
Oh, yeah.
And they cut to a black screen and silence, right? No music. That's what it felt like.
When they do like a soft out.
Yeah.
Soft transition out. Yeah.
And then just one more question, Jordan. And this is for all of you out there watching with your chicken nuggets and dipping sauces right now. Has AOT finally started, people?
Jared, isn't that the question you asked at the end of episode, what was it? Episode 18 or episode 17?
Or 16, maybe. I don't know.
One of them. I don't know.
Has this show started yet, people?
We don't know if they responded back to you, Jared. We don't have, well, the only comments we have for today are from episode 16.
Yeah.
Because our moderator had to take a little trip, and we'll be reading comments from episode 17 and episode 18 next time. So they may have answered you, Jared.
All right.
I think you asked them that.
Maybe that's why I still have the question. But I'm wondering, has this freaking show started yet?
Yeah.
Like, what is happening? Yeah. If this is not the climax, Jordan, Erwin dying and Armin being rebirthed, then we're in for another hell of a ride.
To say the least, brother. My good golly Hajime. Wowzers. Great point. Now that background music is I want to go back and rewatch just to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, great points. I don't have too much today. But the first thing, like you said already, that struck me was what the Beast Titan said to Eren.
Yeah.
The both of us are just victims of your father. I'm sorry, but he's brainwashed you. Someday, I'll come back and save you from this. What? Eren was just as confused as the audience.
Yeah.
What are you talking about, guy? What are you talking about? And it was interesting. So that happened in episode 18. It was interesting thinking about what the Beast Titan was saying to himself, having a little internal dialogue with himself back in episode 17.
Yeah.
While the scouts were charging, he said to himself, "You're not like your father, remember?
Ooh.
You need to find joy where you can." So a couple episodes back, Jared, you brought up this idea of the fathers.
Yeah.
Like, what is up with this, father that? Fathers ruining their child's lives, brainwashing them, leading them down a path that they have no choice of going down. I found that incredibly interesting, this whole internal dialogue that the Beast Titan had as he's witnessing before him hundreds of scouts. I don't even know how many. Maybe 50, 60, 70 scouts charge at him. You're not like your father, remember?
Interesting.
And then that made
who was
him
he talking about? To
himself, I thought.
the Beast Titan was saying, "You're not like your father," talking to himself.
Oh, that's how I took it.
Interesting.
Do you think he was talking?
No, my mind is cloudy around that. I forget that moment.
He wasn't talking to Aaron, like with Aaron not being there, was he?
I have no idea.
You're not like your father, remember? I just found that interesting. I have a question for you.
Okay.
And I thought about this question after the rewatch, and I'm like, holy Hajime, if this is the case.
What?
If this is the case. Okay. Did Armin factor in his own death? We knew that he knew he was going to die.
Yeah.
Right? But did he factor in his own death and revival via syringe as part of his plan? Did he know that Levi would use the syringe on him? Or did he just think he was really going to die?
Yeah, I don't think he knew for sure. I never got that, that feeling.
Yeah.
You did?
No, it's not that I did. I'm just thinking like, because this was his plan.
Yeah.
This was his plan to die. I wonder if part of him thought that there's a possibility he could be revived via syringe.
Yeah, maybe a possibility, but I mean, Jordan.
Yeah.
What he put himself through,
Yeah.
right? And remember, he kept saying, right, I gotta hold on a little bit longer. Yeah. I gotta hold on a little bit longer as he's being incinerated. Just yeah. Good point though.
I'm glad I can laugh back at thinking that. Not laugh in a bad way, just laugh like, oh, Armin's okay now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a good point. Interesting.
Just a thought, random thought. You mentioned the letter. I'm interested to see what is written on the letter from Ymir to Krista that Hanji confiscated from Reiner. Another thing that I noticed on the rewatch, it was a quick scene, may not have mattered much, but it was important. Jean saved Hanji from the quadruped titan who scooped Reiner up. Jean injured Jean.
Yeah.
Used his ODM gear or somehow was able to push Hanji out of the way. But the Titan still was able to scoop up Reiner.
Interesting. So that's the second time in a matter of hours that Hanji has been pushed and saved.
She's an important character.
Yeah.
She really is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then just one final thing, brother. Aaron, when he was listing off all of the things that Armin planned, I found it incredibly fascinating, because some of the things we forgot about, or at least I forgot about.
Yeah.
So he said Armin was the one who planned or created the plan for us to seal the hole in Trost.
Yeah.
He's the one who realized what Annie was. It was his idea to avoid the Titans by traveling at night to get here. He uncovered Reiner's hiding spot. He's the only reason we defeated Bertolt. So what was this, like 4 or 5 things that he planned for and came up with? But there are so many that happened before that.
Yeah.
So Armin, man, he truly is a genius in a way.
Yeah.
He's a genius deducer who is going to lead humanity forward. And rest in peace to Erwin. We can't just gloss over that.
Right.
Rest in peace to Erwin, man.
Great points, Jordan. And now your boy Armin is the colossal titan.
Armin is the colossal.
Like what? We'll see if he gets that full power and if he has to use it at any point. But what?
Armin's the colossal.
Yeah, and just one more quick point. When Aaron was pleading for Levi to use the syringe on Armin, right, and he brought up the sea, and in that split second, it looked like Levi was having like an existential crisis. Like, the sea? What are you... And I wonder if that factored into Levi's decision. Ultimately, because that moment we've seen Armin be the orator up until this point, the persuader. In that moment, it felt like Aaron dug as deep as he possibly could inside of his body to persuade Levi. And yeah, he did it beautifully.
He did it beautifully. Yeah, man. Great point. Listen, I wish we could read the beautiful comments from our patrons from episodes 17 and 18, because I cannot wait to hear what they have to tell us, but we'll have to wait on that. We'll have a long discussion right before the finale, everybody. All right, Jared, any final words before we jump into this episode, which is titled The Basement?
Onward we go, baby. Advance. Rage. Let's go.
Here we go, everybody. Sit back and enjoy. This is episode number 19, aka episode number 56 of AOT.
Let's go.
The Basement. Here we go, everybody.
We're going there.
Was that Aaron's voice?
Is that the Colossal?
I think so. Is this a dream?
Flashback? Maybe the memory's inside of him now. Right? It hurts.
Damn, look at that man's body, man. Oh, Jared, he can't remember. Because the same thing happened to Ymir, right? Like once you turn back into a human, you sort of forget that you even ate somebody else.
Got it.
So I think you're right. That memory seemed to be in him.
Okay.
I just want to go back. Yeah, that's a eerie, half and half picture, almost. Like he's half alive, half dead, almost. You know what I mean?
And then he starts crying. Oof.
Yeah. Bertolt.
Wow. Look, Armin has no idea, Jordan.
Yeah, that's gotta be so confusing. But having someone he can relate with now, Aaron.
Wow. Oh boy. Oh boy. Stunned. Gosh.
Look at Connie's care for Sasha, man.
それで志願しなくの壁の封鎖に成功して、ライナーと獣ともう一人は逃亡、ベルトルトは捕獲。
Bertolt.
僕かエルヴィン団長、どちらに注射を使うか揉めた後、僕がどちらに注射を使うか揉めた後、僕が
Wow.
巨人になってベルトルトを食った。どうしてですか。誰がどう考えたってエルヴィン団長を生き返らせるべきじゃないですか。兵長、どうして僕に撃ったんですか。
ありのまま話せと言ったろうが。
Oh.
少なくともお前の仲良し二人はそうは思わなかったようだぞ。俺に抵抗し人参が手に及ぶほどな。俺たちはどんな処分も受けます。
当然兵器違反の罰は受けてもらうが、罰さえ受ければ何をしてもいいのかい。
だがな、最終的にお前を選んだのは俺だ。
Same thing Hanji said. To Jean?
俺の
Yeah.
市場でエルヴィンの死に場所をここに決めちまったんだ。
Wow.
それじゃあ分かりません。エルヴィン団長が死んでいいわけがない。団長がもういないなんて、僕たちはこの先どうすれば。
私もエルヴィンに撃つべきだと思ったよ。正直に言えばね。いや、何よりそんな状況を防げなかったことが。とにかくエルヴィンが注射を託したのはリヴァイであり、そのリヴァイは君を選んだ。
Yeah.
もう何も言うまい。君にはエルヴィンの命と巨人の力が託された。誰に何と言われようと、君はもうそういう存在なんだ。アルミ。
That's part of who you are now.
Yeah.
Hold on, I just want to go back.
エルヴィン団長の代わりをですか。
Nah. Real quick, I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
誰に何と言
No
われ
matter what anyone says. Oh, before that. I like how Hanji put this. She said, Erwin's life and a Titan's power rest on your shoulders. The Titan's power, okay, yeah, he ate Bertolt. But Erwin's life.
Yeah.
That's a lot of weight to carry, Jared.
と巨人の力が託された。誰に何と言われようと、君はもう
That's part of who you are now, Armin. That's so true, though. His legacy.
僕がエルヴィン団長の代わりをですか。そんなバカなことが。
勘違いするな。お前じゃエルヴィンの代わりにはならない。だがお前はお前で人にはない力を持っていることも確かだ。俺は後悔するつもりはない。
No regrets, baby.
Yeah.
こいつらを後悔させるな。他の誰も。お前自身も後悔させるな。それがお前の使命だ。
Ah, he's got a new mission.
うるさい。
Yeah, help her.
サーシャにはかなわないな。ま、私もエルヴィンの公認の調査兵団団長としては君と似たような立場だ。こうなればお互い腹をくくるしかない。
はい。
さて、アルミンも問題ないならそろそろ行こうか。私とリヴァイ、エレンとミカサで調査に向かう。他の4人は志願しなく壁上で四方から見張ってくれ。
はいはい。
エレン、鍵はなくしてないかい？
Okay, now. Let us see it, please. Show it.
エレン、帰ったらずっと秘密にしていた地下室を見せてやる。
こらエレン、地下室に入っちゃダメって何度言ったらわかるの？
Oh.
なんでダメなんだよ。
お父さんの大事な仕事道具があるの。薬もあるし。
Medicine.
What'd she
too.
just say?
大事な仕事道
Your
具があ
dad
る
keeps his work tools down there.
子供には
medicine
危ないんだよ。
So she must have known a bit more than,
So she was in on it. Interesting.
or maybe not. It's unclear. Seems like it though.
君の意志が鍵だ。この絶望から人類を救い出す鍵なんだ。彼の成果があるシガンシナクの地下室には彼も知らない巨人の謎があるとされている。その
That not even he what
彼も知らない巨
is
人の
aware
謎
of.
があると
Yeah.
されている。その地下室にたどり着きさえすれば我々はこの100年にわたる巨人の支配から脱却できる手がかりをつかめるだろう。
Yeah.
Somebody get Armin a new shirt. He's breaking out of his old one.
Wait, so they are investigating the basement? Just the three of them?
Huh.
おい、家はどこだ？
Oh, four of them.
All right, it's a good sign that he's still able to know where his home is. Right? And buildings still look upright.
It's coming back to him. Look, his memories.
Wow.
Mikasa too, man.
Yeah.
They grew up together.
Damn. And they're walking down this same alleyway, Jordan.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So many memories.
Was that a basket? Is that Mikasa's basket?
Mikasa's basket?
I don't know. Looked like a basket, right?
Yeah.
Wow. The rose that grew from concrete.
Jared, it's still beautiful, man. It's still beautiful, even if it is destroyed to a certain extent. You can't completely destroy beauty. Oh,
Damn.
Hannes.
Hannes is one of my favorite characters, right? Looking back now.
You like yourself some blondies.
I have to admit I do. Oh.
On a mission now.
Yeah. I feel like something's gonna happen, right? That it won't be as easy as they think getting into this basement.
Yeah. It's only right that Aaron uses the key himself, though, right?
Yeah. The beast could pop out at any moment. That's what I'm feeling.
So could the Colossal.
Colossal's on our side now.
Exactly.
この家かい？
Oh, you remember this image from when his mom died?
Oh.
Oh. Wait, whose shoe was that?
Is that his mother's?
ねえ父さん、いつになったら地下室見せてくれる？
さあ、お前が一番大事なものに気づいた時かな。
This is beautiful, beautiful background music.
Wow. All right. How you feeling so far? Any thoughts?
No, I don't have too many thoughts. I like how they're not overwhelming us in this first half
Yeah.
of the episode, especially after the past 3 episodes, right? Like, this is a very beautiful scene amidst the pure destruction. Beautiful music, beautiful imagery. We got flowers. You have the remnants of their old lives. It's just very beautiful. And I like how they transitioned us and gave us more color as Eren and Mikasa were venturing down memory lane, in a sense.
Yeah.
How do you feel, man?
Yeah, it feels like a break for all of us, right? As viewers, finally we get to breathe. However, the feeling of suspense just doesn't seem to go away, right? As they're walking down to this basement, the suspense is still in the air,
Yeah.
right? Like anything could happen at any moment. So I hope, for the sake of the 9 scouts that are now alone inside these walls, that nothing happens.
I agree with you, brother.
So we have an information available for public disclosure. It says basement key. Grisha Jaeger, having come from outside the walls and thus knowing many secrets, entrusted the basement key to his son. The basement will likely reveal the mysteries of the world which Grisha couldn't mention to anyone.
Can I just say something really quick?
Yeah.
The line having come from outside the walls. We can't forget that.
No.
It takes me right back to what Erwin asked his father. I forget exactly. Do you remember what he asked?
Something like, how do we know there's not humans living outside the walls?
Right. Something like that. How do we know there's not more people, more humans outside the walls?
Yeah.
It's going to be key, I would imagine, the fact that Grisha came from outside the walls. And we saw how that came about.
Yeah, like, what does that even mean, though? Right? Like, at this moment, yes, we saw the flashback, Grisha having no memory of encountering the member of the garrison, I believe.
Of, Shadis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, what does this mean? Grisha came from outside the walls.
Or Shadis was a scout, right? So he was doing one of his scout missions.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does this mean?
What's it mean?
Let's find out.
All right, let's go forward, brother.
幸い火はこっちには来てなかったようだね。
Oh. It's like they don't even have to speak, but they have a mutual understanding. That's beautiful.
Yeah, have they even spoken yet?
I don't think so.
ここです。
First
こ
time.
の下に地下室への階段が。よし。
Wow. We are here, Jordan.
We are here, Jared.
よかった。水は溜まってないみたいだ。行こう。
Let's go.
We have been waiting months to get to this basement.
Literally.
This key better work.
I mean, couldn't somebody have just broken down the door without the key?
はい。
Come on. Come on.
どうした？
Oh!
エレン。
早くしろ。この鍵。じゃない。
Come on.
そんなイエーガー先生が持ってたのはその鍵のはず。
どけ。俺が開ける。
ちょっと。
You probably can't open it. Oh, you might be able to.
How couldn't you, right? It's a wooden door.
There you go, Levi. Yeah, what's this key about?
Maybe it's to something else.
Oh, shoot.
Inside the basement. Jared, we are in. We are in. All right.
Grisha's study?
You see medicine vials or whatever it is to the left.
研究室みたいだね。
Yeah.
父は医者だったので、よくここにこもって薬の調合をしてました。
Yeah, a lot of books.
Yeah.
確かにこの薬品も明示されている通りなら一般に流通しているものだし、どの本も医学に関するもの。一見して医者の仕事だ。
Right.
I have a feeling the
何も
key
怪しいものはありません。
is to somewhere else in there.
私にはそう主張しているように。何も怪しいものはありません。私にはそう主張しているようにね。
I feel like we might be about to go down deeper.
Right. Hanji just said it's like he wants people to think
Yeah.
that.
まあ、中央憲兵に見られて困るようなもんは
Right.
一見しただけじゃわかんねえだろうな。おい、突っ立ってんじゃねえぞガキども。エルヴィンの勘がそう外れねえよ。
はい
Ooh, a spider. Is this the first time we've seen a spider in AOT?
Interesting.
I don't know what that signifies.
I hope it's not a Titan shifter.
Hope it's not that quadruped.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Could you
そ
imagine?
う外れねえよ。
はい
Our brains, man. Watch something just allow them to gain access to
Yeah.
a different world.
Yeah, they're about to find
Oh.
a secret door.
Oh.
Here we go. Oh,
Something
it did
down
not
there.
break.
ありがとう。
Here we go.
今夜は徹夜だ。
Okay.
He looks like he's going down deeper. Right here.
エレンここに鍵
A
穴が
keyhole right there, Jared.
Yep.
Put it in, man. Put it in, dog. It fits.
はいた。 からよく見ろ。二重底だ。
False bottom.
Oh,
False
oh,
bottom.
oh.
Okay.
この匂いはハッカー油の木炭。防湿防虫剤用に加工されているのか。
Huh.
俺たちの探し物はこれらしい。
Where's Hanji? We need Hanji
私
to.
は俺に何を見せたかったんでしょうか。
Oh, I love that. And
その時エルヴィンはこう質問しました。壁の外に人類がいないってどうやって調べたんですかと。彼曰く人類が壁の外をろくに出歩けない以上は人類が巨人に食い尽くされたことを確認できないはずだと。それなのに歴史書は食い尽くされたと断言している。本来歴史書というのは客観的であるべきで食い尽くされたと思われると表記するのが正しい。
Right.
そんなもの言葉の上げ足取りじゃないか。違う、主観的な意図があるんだ。例えば壁外に人類は存在しないと思い込ませて、
Mm.
それはつまり歴史書を発行する王政側の意図だ。考えすぎだよ。そういうのへりくつと言うんだ。あの時茶化した自分が今となって
Hmm.
本人に直接詫びるほかあるまい。もう夜が明ける頃か。英雄の凱旋となるならもうじき。
ただいま調査兵団が帰還いたしました。ウォールマリア奪還成功です。
Wow.
Flagel.
Oh, it's a party.
It's a party. Roy in them.
Imagine the royal treatment these scouts are about to get.
Yeah. I wanna hear what Krista has to say. So they took 3 books.
これは肖像画。
ちょっと見せて。いや、人が
Grisha.
書いたものとは思えないほどの精巧さだ。
それおじさんの字。
Did she say it's too detailed to be drawn by a person?
人が書いたものとは思えないほどの精巧さだ。
So that's a drawing?
おじさんの字。
これは絵ではない。
Oh.
これは被写体の光。
It's an actual picture.
特殊な紙に焼き付けたもの。写真。
It's a photograph.
人類が優雅に暮らす壁の外から
Lives in elegance.
Oh my gosh.
人類は滅んでなどいない。この本を最初に手にする者が同胞であることを願う。
Jordan. Is that the end of this episode?
I think so.
Oh.
Jared, look at this. This is what it took for them to get to the basement.
Oh wow. Oh, what's this?
It ain't over.
What's this? It's not over?
It's part of the episode, right? Or
Is
no?
it?
外に出るときは
Are we sure?
腕章を忘れるなって言ってるだろ。
I'm so paranoid right now. Is this part of the episode?
It seems like it, right? It's
Right.
not the. What would it be?
Okay, because we didn't see the to be continued one yet.
Right.
All right, let's watch it. If we get spoiled, it's on me. Beautiful music, by the way.
Yeah.
急げフェイ。早くしないと見えなくなる。
Faye.
待ってお兄さん。
Wait up, Grisha.
待ちなさい。
Oh, so this is Grisha as a kid?
外に出るときは腕章を忘れるなって言ってるだろ。
What is this, Jared?
I have no idea.
This is where he grew up?
絶対に出るんじゃないよ。
おい待て。
But he sounds like Aaron.
分かってるよ母さん。
行ってきます。
ほら。
Oh boy, so this is what the elegance he's talking about.
私はまず
It's modern life.
何から語るべきか考え、あの日を思い浮かべた。
おいごめんなさい。グリシャ危ないぞ。前見て歩け。
Oh my gosh.
Is that a blimp? What would you call that thing?
A blimp slash plane? That might be their version of a plane.
私もお金持ち
Airship.
になったら
An airship.
当選に乗れるかな。
何言ってんだよ。俺たちが金持ちになれるわけないだろ。
So they're not well
で
off.
もいいな。あそこから何が見えるんだろう。
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Come on, Jordan.
Oh my goodness.
行っちゃった。
Oh my goodness. Look at the gates, Jared.
Yeah.
The guns.
Yep. Very reminiscent of Aaron.
Yeah, Faye and Grisha.
着場は近くにあるって先生が言ってたんだ。見に行こ
でもお母さんが壁から出たらダメだって。
う。いいんだよ。少しだけなら。
What'd she say? I'm sorry.
壁から出たらダメ。
Not allowed to leave the walls.
いいんだよ。少しだけなら。すぐに戻ります。
They couldn't stop those two kids.
あの幼き日、私は この世の真実と向かい合った。
Holy.
Oh, I'm liking where this is going.
Holy, me too, man.
I'm liking where this is going, Jordan. Oh, this feels like some dystopian movie or television show that we've already watched, right? That I can't think of the name of.
Why did it remind me of Nazi Germany?
Ooh.
Right? They had to put their armbands on.
Ah.
And they couldn't leave the walls.
Yeah, yeah.
What you said it reminds you of like a dystopian.
Yeah, I mean, there's a few of them out there, and we've talked about this before, right? Where civilization exists within some sort of enclosure or within the lines,
Yeah.
and the people in there are tricked or duped into
Yeah.
thinking that nothing exists outside. Oh my. Right? And this is where it feels like it's going. If you're telling me that there may be one or multiple other civilizations that exist, right, within their own walls, that have varying levels of technology, this is going to be crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that was shocking.
Yeah.
To see, well, first of all, to learn that that image was a picture.
Something called a photograph.
You know, it was not illustrated by a person. It's way too advanced. Well, Jared, to us as viewers, it's a simple photo. But like thinking about Hanji and them, Aaron, they have no idea what a photograph is.
No.
So watching that scene, and then you add on what we just saw with the airship, with the guns, the gates, the advanced modern society it looks like. I never thought we would see the day where we're watching images that look like our world
Right.
in AOT.
Right.
That is fascinating. And I agree with you. If this is where it's going,
Yeah.
that's a twist that is much needed.
Yes.
That was fascinating.
Yeah, it almost feels like our world today, right? Think about this, how there are people, and, you know, whether you agree or not, that's on you. There are people who think that Earth, right, is the only civilization that exists in the entire galaxy, in the entire universe.
Yeah.
That is simply impossible, people. It is impossible. Statistically impossible. Right? And we think that we have the most advanced technology out there.
Yeah.
Very intriguing to think about.
Yeah, that's an interesting parallel.
Yeah.
I do find it interesting. I don't know another word. I do find it interesting, though, that you have to assume that these two worlds exist on the same planet. Right? That's
Yes.
what's so fascinating about it, because
Yep.
you have one world or community, or I don't even know what you want to call it, world within the walls,
Yeah.
where it's so much more advanced.
Yeah.
Maybe not so much more, but like,
Well, think about this. And this was a flashback to when Grisha was younger.
yeah, that's true.
You know, what have they done now?
Yeah. And how does memory play into all of this? And what the first king back in Aaron in their world
Yeah.
did to make them forget
Yeah.
about the memories.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff. Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Anything else, brother? I feel like there might be a whole lot more to talk about here.
Yeah, no, I am a little bit surprised that they were able to just freely go into this basement, right, with nobody coming to stop them.
Yeah.
They left with books, right, a little less grand than we were expecting, but these books may hold the memories of life prior to the memory erasure.
I mean, look how much we simply got from the image.
Yeah.
He wrote on the back.
Yep.
Were they reading that, or did they start actually reading what he wrote in the books?
I think they wrote the back of they read the back of the photo.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know how I should begin this, but I come from a place. Let's actually read what he said. I come from a place of elegance. And I love how they went back to this.
Yes.
This is exactly what we were just talking about. Let's try to find what Grisha was saying real quick. Okay, so look. It's far too detailed for this to be drawn by a person. That's Dr. Yeager's writing. Instead, this uses light reflected off of a subject and burns the image on special paper. Okay, here we go. Let's play this scene real quick.
Yeah.
写真という私は
I come from a place outside the walls where humanity lives in elegance. Humanity has not perished, Jared. What'd that make you feel?
Think about if on the news tomorrow we learned that we found another human living on Mars.
Oh my goodness.
What would be your reaction?
Nothing else matters
Thank
in this
you.
world. I don't need to do anything else but figure out what is
Right,
going on in
right.
Mars.
I love you. I love you. I love you. No more hatred in my heart for anybody on this earth. We're all united. Let's go figure out what's going on in Mars.
And how many more people there are out there.
Exactly.
I pray the person who finds this book is a fellow patriot. That line right there, Jared. Because we know there's warriors. We know there are soldiers.
Yep.
This is the first time I think we're hearing about the word patriot.
Yeah.
But at least for me, I associate the term patriot with having patriotism.
Yeah.
And being on the side of at least your country or your territory.
Or humanity.
Or humanity. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That was fascinating stuff.
Yeah. Beautiful final 5 minutes of this episode.
Yeah. And then Grisha and Faye's relationship, as you said, is very, very similar to Mikasa and Aaron's.
Yeah.
Armbands when you go outside. I told you not to forget your armbands. You absolutely must not leave the walls. Well, we know that he did.
Yeah.
The airship. It sort of looks like, or reminds me of the mid 1900s.
Yeah.
In
like 1920s, 1930s during the Great Depression era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. When I first thought as to how I should start my story, I immediately thought of that day. This day he's talking about, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
It seems like people know him. I don't know who this guy is, but he said, Grisha, be careful. Watch where you're going. Airship. Where does the airship bring people?
Yeah.
Hmm.
何言ってんだよ。俺たちが金持ちになれるわけないだろ。
でもいいな。あそこから何が見えるんだろう。
And then he makes a split second decision.
Yeah.
To sprint.
With Faye.
飛行船の発着場は近くにあるって先生が言ってたんだ。見に行こう。
でもお母さんが壁から出たらダメだって。
いいんだよ。少しだけなら。
Oh, I'm sorry.
あの幼き日、私はこの世の真実と向かい合った。真実との幼き日。
That naive day of my youth. when I
この世の真実と
had to face the truth of this world.
Yeah.
So just by leaving the gate that he just left?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like, to me, he left this gate and he never came back. That's what it feels like to me. And I'm wondering what happened to Faye. Because we know Grisha made it to a new civilization, but what ever happened to Faye? Maybe we should move on to find out.
Yeah, I think you're right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching episode number 19 with the both of us. We appreciate each and every one of you. We are inching our way closer and closer and closer to the truth of this world. And Grisha and Aaron and Erwin and Armin and a whole lot of other folks, Jared, are leading the way. Yes. So we're going to keep pushing on, everybody. Leave a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts about this episode. We look forward to hearing from you. We'll see you soon.
We love you. Do not forget. Be kind.
And keep an open mind, everybody.
Peace.